Hi everyone, welcome back to Rach and Bella Crafts. I hope you're well. Happy New Year. It is the start of 2022 and I just wanted to start off by thanking you all for all your support and all your encouragement in the last 12 months while we were growing our channel, and also a huge thank you for all your involvement with the Christmas activities that we did and the A to Z of Christmas Crafts Challenge as well. So we got something really exciting today. We have got a new collaboration. Now, in case you hadn't guessed from all of the wonderful words on my desk, this is our theme for January. Our words, I did say to you all sometime last month that my word for the new year was going to be joy. So we've kind of popped in a bit of hope and we thought we'd work with that this month. So we've got a new collaboration put together. Now, this is going to be very different from the A to Z. So don't all panic and feel that you have to follow along every day with a craft. That is not the intention here at all. It's a collaboration that we're going to be running on Instagram. We have got together, do you know, I don't even know how many how many people we've got involved. There's a lot of people. We basically put out a call and said, hey guys, do you want to join in with a YouTube with an Instagram collaboration? And everybody's hands went yep. All these hands went up everywhere. So some of the days you'll see I've got two people posting, but I'm going to explain to you now what's going to be happening. So basically the theme is hope and joy. So you won't have a new letter or a new day every day. It is literally the month of hope and joy. There's a hashtag, which is hashtag hope and joy 2022. Oh my gosh, that sounds strange saying that, doesn't it? And if you go onto our Instagram page, you'll see this, what is this? It's a list. It's a list. You'll see the image here with a list of everybody that is taking part. And as I say, if you can see a little hand sign, you'll see then that there are two people on many of the days. We almost had enough to do two for every day. And I know that there are still a few other people that are about raising their hands. So we may add some more on. We have more spaces. I'm not saying no to anybody. Whoever wants to join in can join in. All they had to do is to post an image, or if they want to, they can do an Instagram TV video as well. That's entirely up to them. There's no pressure. But all they have to do is post an image of a finished craft expressing hope and joy. That's it. That was everybody's task for the month. That's all they have to do. So every day, your Instagram, you need to go and like and follow now all of these people. And your Instagram page will flood then with lovely images of hope and joy right the way throughout the month of January. I don't know if any of you, or if all of you rather, are you know, quite understand how Instagram works. It's taken Mum and myself a little while to get used to it over the last year and a half. But basically, if you follow a hashtag on there, the hashtag then will post to you get like a newsreel, don't you, every day? Or every time you go on there, you've got like a front page that is your newsreel. And the things that you follow will post to your newsreel. So if you go and follow the hashtag Hope and Joy 2022, you shouldn't miss any of these posts. So like I say, some may be putting an image on, some may be putting a reel on or a video on, but whatever they put on, they know they've got to use the hashtag Hope and Joy 2022, and that way everybody will see it. So that's all you guys have to do. So obviously, what would be really, really awesome if you could engage a little with the posters that day. They would really appreciate that. It would help their Instagram channels to grow in the same way that we helped all the guys on the YouTube channel. So to engage with a post on Instagram, what do you need to do? You need to like the post. So where there's a little heart shape on the image, imagine this is the Instagram post, and under here you'll have a heart. There's something else in the middle now, and I can't think for the life of me what it is, and there's a paper airplane. And then over here, then you've got a save button. Oh, I know what it is. It's a comment. Of course it is. So you can tick on the little heart, and if you tick on the little speech bubble, you can write a comment underneath then, which would be awesome. And then if you tick on the paper airplane, that means you can share it then to your story. So everybody else that's on your Instagram will then see that person's lovely hope and joy-filled post. So if you could hit those three buttons, that would be amazing. And I know they'd be really grateful for that. And I would be really grateful for that too, if you could do that for us. We're on day one with Creati. Hilda is one of our design team members, and she wasn't able to take part in the last collaboration because she's not actually on YouTube. So I had a little chat with her in December and we said, right, what are we going to do? Come on, we need to do something. because I didn't feel like I'd had the opportunity to work with her very much. So we've done a giveaway, which actually ends today. So if you haven't yet done it, get over and have a little look. That's on Instagram. And then I wanted her to head this up with me. So she's helped me put this project together. So thank you for that, Hilda. I really appreciate your input on that. But yeah, so that's all you need to look out for. Now, if you keep an eye on the Facebook group, we've got a newsletter coming out this week, and with the newsletter there will be some freebies, and they will be hope and joy related. So, you know, I'm going to put out some sheets with some different types of fonts with words and things so you can cut them out. So if you do want to make your own projects with hope and joy, and please post them on Instagram and use the hashtag, tag us in, let us see what you're doing. And do you know what? If you don't feel like doing anything at all, that's absolutely fine. There are a lot of people who are feeling burnout this month. Actually, a lot of people who you guys watch on YouTube, a lot of the YouTubers and Instagrammers, they're really struggling at the moment with, I don't know if burnout's the right word, just, I don't know, January blues, I'm not sure what it is. Call it whatever you want to call it. They're struggling, so kind of get over and give them a bit of encouragement if you can, and you know, post some nice things on their YouTubes and their walls, and it just really just gives them a lift, just for them to know that how much that you appreciate them, how much we all appreciate them, because they work so hard. So what am I going to be doing for my post today? Well, I'm going to give you a little sneak peek. It's not, like I said, this is not a YouTube activity, but I'm going to give you a bit of a behind the scenes view today of what I've done for my image. Okay, so before I share with you the behind the scenes of how I made my Instagram image for today, I'm going to just tell you all about a new event that we've got coming up in our Facebook group. So we put a poll out rather, on the Facebook group a couple of days ago, asking what you all wanted to do next. And we asked basically things like, we had people say they wanted to make more ephemera, some wanted to help making a journal, some people had loads of stuff, craft equipment, and didn't really know where to go next, wanted a challenge. So we have heard you and we have brought you a challenge. Mandy Reid is on the admin. To you, you'll know her as Sunflowers and Doors. She's one of our admin in the Facebook group, and she has put together this amazing event. So I'm going to run through it all with you. And if you have any questions, then you can direct them in the event on the Facebook page. But this is just so that you guys know what's going on. So if you want to join in, get over and sign up as quickly as you can, okay? So the Facebook event, the idea is you will sign up. You've got, we're actually going to start it today, the 1st of January, and open it. So we'll be allocating teams in the first week. And then week 1 will start on the 10th of January, and it will run from the 10th of January to the 15th of January. And then week 2 will run from the 17th to the 21st. You will build your journal on the 24th to the 28th, and then showcase date is the 31st, of January. Okay. So you'll be placed in a group with 4 other people. And you will form a team of 5. You will remain in that team of 5 for this whole challenge. In order to take part in this event as well, you have to have a successful swap history to be part of it, because there's going to be an awful lot of, you know, there's some swapping going on as well. And, you know, we're trying to work on a kind of thing of trust at the minute. So, you know, if you haven't done a swap event with us, but you can direct us to another group that you've done a successful swap with. You know, we're quite happy to check that out with them. But this is quite a big event, so not so much big as in a lot of work for you, but just making sure that everybody does what they need to do, if that makes sense. We don't want people signing up and committing to it and then feeling let down. You need to sign up, and you need to sign up to the event by the 7th at the latest. Obviously, the number of teams that we have will be determined by how many people sign up. And as it says here, we don't want anyone to be disappointed. In some cases, we may be unable to make a full team. So if this is the case, we work on a first come, first serve basis. We won't have time for slotting in latecomers. We're literally, as the event is completed on the 7th, the signs ups, the teams will be made, and that will be it then. You won't be able to add yourself on afterwards, okay? So you've got a week now to get over and sign up. At the start of the event, your team will be allocated a specific day, you and your team, will be allocated a specific day of the week. On that day, you will create 5 identical items that will later be included with your completed journals. A list of the makes is below, and you're free to interpret or create in any way you want, provided the item description is met. So you've got 5 group members. One of you will take a day each week, okay? So you're only doing something on one day yourself. So group member 1, on the Monday, you will make 5 multi-purpose tags. Then on Tuesday, group member 2 will make 5 book page pockets. On day 3, group member 3 will make a notebook with tuck spot, 5 of those please. And then the same for Thursday, which will be a 3D origami item. And on the Friday, it'll be a vellum envelope. Now, if you don't have any vellum, you can use any other material. So don't panic if you don't have vellum. But if you do have a group member that has vellum, speak up and make sure that you're person number 5, okay? So that's week 1. And then week 2 is a multi-flip piece of ephemera, shaker flower, an envelope, a fabric or paper page flip, you know what they are, and then on the Friday will be a fabric or paper snippet. So they are the 10 items that will be made. You will only have to make stuff twice. So if you're group member 1, so say it was myself and 4 other people, I was going to do the Monday, I would have to make 5 tags and 5 multi-flip pieces of ephemera. What we will then do is, oh, it says there, some of the items you may not have made before, so it's a good way for us to pick up new tips and tricks. All of these items appear on our YouTube channel, so there is a tutorial for everything on this list, okay? So don't think, oh, well, I don't know what that is. We will link a tutorial or several tutorials on different ideas in the group event to each of these items. So if you're thinking, I don't know what they're on about, what's one of these, what's one of those, there'll be YouTube tutorials you to go and check out, okay? Each week, once you have completed your day's activities, you will keep one of the 5 items you have made and you will send the other 4 to your individual team members. So if I have made 5 multi-flip pieces of ephemera, and there are 4 people in the group with me, I will send 1 to this person, 1 to that person, 1 to that person, and 1 to that person. So it's a bit of a pen pal thing going on here as well. Each week, once you'll be responsible for contacting your team and swapping addresses. That's not our responsibility. That's going to be your responsibility. Okay. Excuse me. At the end of the activity, you will have made and received 10 items that will be ready to place in your journal. So by the end of the activity, everybody must have posted their stuff off straight away. Another stipulation with this is it's not going to be international. This is going to be a local, when I say local, you know, regionalised maybe is a better way of putting it, postage thing only because of the time frame and because of the postage and because we don't want people, you know, hanging on waiting days and days and days. This event is to take place in January, okay? So as soon as you make your pieces of ephemera, get them straight in the post to your pen pal. It's only a flat, it's a single letter, you know, envelope, and you'll just have 4 of those to send out, but it's a single stamp, okay? At the end of the activity, you will have made and received 10 items. Then during the week, the 24th to the 28th of January, you will build your journal and add each piece of ephemera that you have collected as part of the event into the journal. You may add additional content if you wish to, and your journal should be no more than 1 signature and no more than 10 sheets of paper. So before, you know, what I would be doing if I were you guys, in the week that you're signing up, knock together then a really small journal, okay? It's 1 signature, it's 10 sheets of paper folded in half. That's it, okay? And then you're going to use all of these items that you send to each other to, you know, dress your journal and to complete your journal. On the 31st of January, you will then need to upload videos or foot pictures of your completed journals showcasing the different types of ephemera that you and your team have made and how you have used them within your journal. So although you will have a team of 5, we're fully expecting those 5 individuals' journals to look completely different, you know, so it'll just be really interesting to see how we all put things together. It'll be interesting to see how, you know, you add things to it or whatever you want to do with this. You know, we're not going to kind of like, there's no theme. So it's literally a case of, you know, you kind of just go, you can go crazy with this, or you can, you know, keep it as simple as you need to, but you know, bear in mind, obviously you're going to be sending these around, so try and make them look as nice as you can, but don't feel under any pressure either. So this is a really nice starter event to the year. We are going to be doing prizes for this event. There is going to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Not a draw. We are going to look at all of the posts, at all of the photographs, at all of the media that gets posted, and we will pick a selection of those that have contributed the most to it, that have stuck to the time schedules, that have sent off their items on time, that have sent off, you know, good standard of work items. And I don't mean by experience, just by the effort that gets put in, and also you know, what a great job you do with your journal afterwards, and how much of it you share with us along the way, because we want lots of pictures of this process be shared into the Facebook group. So the more input that you give, the more chance you have of going into our prize draw then at the end, because we will be giving away some kits for you, so you'll have stuff to work on. So that's the challenge. I really hope I explained that well. If not, if you still don't get it, the notes will be up in the Facebook group. Oh, I'm sorry, you could tell I've had a week off. Isn't it awful? Right, okay, hope and joy. Do you remember I was working on this journal? Oh, I'm going to have to zoom right out here now. I forgot how big it is. This was my, this is going to be my ideas journal. And I started working on the cover some time ago with you guys. And I haven't had time to come back to it. So I've got loads of stuff now to go into this journal. So I want to finish my cover off first. So for my hope and joy post, I decided to, let me just zoom you back in there, sorry. I decided to do something with fabric. So I was just sat thinking about it on the sofa this afternoon, and suddenly this idea popped into my head. So I'm going to show you now how I've made it, but I'm not going to show you the finished product here today, because obviously you need to go and check out our Instagram to see the finished photograph later on. But I am going to let you see how I've put it together. So let me just clear the decks and then we'll have a little look through. So I've had an idea, and I thought what I could do is, using some yo-yos and ruffles, I'm going to make a cover to go on to my journal, and obviously I want to do it out of fabric. So I'm going to show you now how I'm going to make some miniature ruffles and some yo-yos, and using the miniature ruffles and the yo-yos, I'm going to come up with hope and joy. You'll see the process that I do throughout this next clip, and then you'll see how I put it together at the end. Like I say, the end view that you see of the video won't be the finished product. You'll see that on the image on my Instagram page. But I hope you'll stay and have a little watch. I won't be back with you now until the end of the video. So I hope you enjoy, and I will be back with you all very soon. Take care now.